Well, hello and welcome to the 5 and 5 for December 2025. This month, I want to highlight 5 events happening over the next several weeks. And then I'm going to follow with a bonus segment, which does not count towards the 5 minutes. I'm going to share with you my 5 favorite Christmas songs. So stay tuned for 5 holiday season updates in 5 minutes or less. I want to start with the monthly attendance and financial numbers. Our average attendance for November was 640, with the highest Sunday being 652 on November 9th. And then our monthly financial numbers, our monthly budget is 145,833. November income was just over 135. Our November expense just over 142. Now you can see how this is shaping out for year to date. Our year to date budget is 729. Our year-to-date income is 686, just shy of 687. And then our year-to-date expenses, 728, which is almost right on. Our expenses are almost right on with our budget. Bottom line, year-to-date income to expense is at a deficit of 41,257. So please, as you give to the Christmas offering, please don't forget our general fund as we come near the end of the year. Before we leave this topic, I do want to thank you for your generosity to One Winter Night. We surpassed our goal of $8,000 to fund the event. We raised over $9,000 for that. So thanks so much for your generosity there. Second thing I want to do is celebrate some new hires. Alicia Fowl will be starting January 5th as our new ministry administrative assistant. This is a full-time role, and she will be supporting multiple pastors and staff. Alicia volunteers in several ministries, and I'm sure you'll recognize her from the hospitality team or from the worship team. We are excited to welcome her to staff. And thirdly, we're also excited to welcome another new hire, Jen Lynn. She will be supporting Pastor Steve as communications assistant starting January 6th. Many of you know Jen as the co-coordinator of One Winter Night, and she comes to us with really strong skills and experience in communication. We're excited to have her on board. Fourthly, as we look ahead to a new year, our January sermon series will unpack the portrait of a fully committed follower. If we are about helping more people become fully committed followers of Jesus Christ, what does a fully committed follower look like? Well, we're going to spend a week on each of these roles: apprentice, bridge builder, cultivator, disciple maker. This is going to be a great way to start our new year by growing closer to Jesus. But before we get to the new year, just a reminder about Christmas Eve. I just heard recently someone said that the number one reason people do not attend church on Christmas Eve is that no one invited them. So it is not too late for you to invite. Go to the events page on your phone, take a screenshot, and then text that screenshot to your neighbors. I just did that this week. And then pray for God to move in hearts. Pause now and pray. Pray for the people that you invite. Pray for the One Winter Night guests who came and said, hey, we want to come back for Christmas Eve. And pray also for our pastors and for the worship team as we prep for that evening. We're planning a really special service, and just ask that God would move in hearts that night. All right, that is the official end of the 5 and 5, and I see that I am coming in under 5 minutes. But it's time to reset the counter, because just for fun, I want to share with you my 5 favorite Christmas songs. And I'm going to do this in countdown fashion. Okay, so number 5 is Hark the Herald Angels Sing. This has to be the most theologically rich carol that we sing. I mean, there's so many lines in this that just go right with Scripture. Mild he lays his glory by, born that man no more may die, born to raise the sons of earth, born to give them second birth. Like, it's theologically really rich, but it's also just really poetic, and the music is great too. So that's just a great hymn. And it's kind of fun that is the closing song in It's a Wonderful Life. I mean, who'd have thunk? I mean, I don't think there's any new movies that are ending with theologically rich carols like that. Anyway, that's number 5. Number 4 is The Little Drummer Boy, a new setting of that by Tommy Prophet. I just kind of stumbled across this, came up in my feed on my music feed. And I love this setting because he adds this kind of chorus, this bridge, when he says, "What can I give to you? What do I have that's worth giving to you, Jesus?" And it's just a really powerful setting. So this number 4 slot is probably a rotating slot that changes year by year. The rest of these they're pretty locked in. Because number 3 is a song probably most of you haven't even heard, called "Another Year Has Gone By." So it's on Celine Dion's Christmas album. And this has been a tradition in our family that we play Celine's album while we're decorating the tree. And when we get to this song, "Another Year Has Gone By," Sherry and I just stop and dance. My kids would argue that what I do cannot be really called dancing. But we stop and we just kind of do a slow dance around the room, because the song is celebrating the fact that another year has gone by and nobody's saying goodbye, and that we're still as committed as ever to each other. So, and the other fun fact about that song is it was written by Bryan Adams, summer of '69. Some of you have no idea who any of these people are, but those of you who are a little bit older like me, you know what I'm talking about. Number 2 is Joseph's Lullaby by Mercy Me. Every season when I hear this for the first time, it just gets me as a dad. It's just the whole reflection on what it must have been like for Jesus to be a baby and just give him a chance just to sleep for the night. And then musically, it's just a really beautiful song too. So anyway, if you haven't heard that one, do yourself a favor and go out and look that up. And it's time for number 1, and this is going to surprise many of you, maybe disappoint some of you, I don't know. And it's Sleigh Ride. Sleigh Ride has always been my favorite Christmas song. It's just so much fun, and you just can kind of feel yourself out on the sleigh behind the horses, and the horse whinny at the end. It's just awesome. So anyway, just for fun. So what we're going to do, which we normally don't open up the comments on the 5 and 5, but this month we're making an exception, and you have the opportunity to let us know what your 5 favorite Christmas songs are, or if you have a hard time picking 5, maybe if you just want to give us your top one. I'm really interested to see what those are from you. So thanks for sticking through here to the end. Hope to see you on Wednesday for Christmas Eve, and then have a blessed, Merry Christmas, meaningful Christmas, and then we will look forward to seeing you as we approach the new year. Take care.